In today's video, I'll have a closer look at a live underwater camera from Chasing. But before talking about the camera itself, let me quickly show you what it comes with. So I will move everything out of the shot and will show you the box. So that's a box. And inside you will get some documentation, extra O-ring, some brackets, QR codes for scanning and installing the app. But again, I will come to that a little bit later. Padding and some cables. Those are high quality cables. This one is for charging and there is one for data. USB-C to USB-C and also USB-C to old iPhone. Okay, that's a box. Let's move it out of the shot now. I'll mention right away that you will be able to win this exact camera as well, so stick around. I guess before going any further, I have to mention about this company Chasing. Basically, they do specialize in underwater electronics, that is underwater drones, castable cameras, and this live view underwater camera as well. And I will leave links for the website and all the products I will be talking about within this video. And you'll be able to use some coupon codes to get those items, maybe this camera or something else cheaper as well. So I guess let's talk about this as a whole. So that's a base station, that's a cable to connect this to this, and that's the camera. I really like the design of the camera. It has a soft, lens cap, if you will, and the lens itself, it's quite big, so it should be kind of good when it comes to collecting the light, or it should be better in low light conditions. And also it has IR sensors or lights, so you can control those via the app. That's great. And also you will see how well it's engineered. So basically it has those kind of like a grenade pulse that you just pull out, like very well engineered and designed, that you just pull out and you can remove this base plate. This is solid metal, just to make sure that the camera lands in a correct orientation every time. And I like it a lot because I will be able to drill some holes to attach my base plate for my tripod. This is great. Oops. And yeah, I like this approach a lot. And let's put it back now if we can. And how you attach it to the cable, or how you attach the cable, is kind of cool as well. Cable is 30 meters. And the cable is strong. I mean, they say, they do state it can withstand 30 kilos of pull. So you should be able to attach 30 kilos weight and lift with this cable. This is awesome. So it has two ends and connectors are kind of different, if you will. So you can't confuse them, but even better, basically closer to the reel itself, right, where the cable is stored. You will see this deal and how it works. You just pull out this and slide this plastic bit in just to protect the connection itself. Boom. So now when I connect the data cable to, and also you will see it has a O-ring, so it's definitely a waterproof one. I hope you can see it there. It looks like very well engineered product. So it has a screw just to tighten everything down. So yeah, now you can easily cast this camera out with no problems whatsoever, just like kind of swing out into the water. So yeah, cool design, simple design, and it will enable me to have a good and easy workflow. So when it comes to the sensor itself and the resolution, right, so that's quite a small sensor in here, so you will not get discovery level underwater footage, but for general usage on YouTube, or for your own kind of observation of the bottom, finding the fish where they are and what they're doing, the resolution will be more than good enough. So it has a little bit smaller sensors than, let's say, all the GoPros, or current GoPros, a little bit smaller, as I say, but it's very wide. It has very wide lens. Field of view is 160 plus degrees, so it's quite wide view on this lens, and resolution is HD. I wish they would, produce a Pro version with a 4K resolution, but in here it's HD. On a plus side, as I say, file sizes stored within the hub and micro SD will be quite small. If I remember correctly, they are saying it's only 4 megabytes per second. So, with a small card, you'll be able to store hours and hours of footage. That's a reel with, as I say, 30 meters of cable. And that's a base station or the hub. This has a battery. It charges or kind of powers this thing itself, and also the camera, because as far as I can understand, camera is a passive element. It does not have any battery, so charge or voltage comes through the cable from here. And not a very big device. It has some LEDs, and here it has kind of rubber cap, and it comes actually with a small micro SD card. If I can get it back in. And also it comes with a USB-C connection for charging and control of the camera if you will choose to use a wired connection. But you can use wireless as well. So yeah, that's the camera in a nutshell. So again, this is not waterproof. This obviously is. You can use it up to 30 meters deep. This one is not, so you should be able, or should keep it kind of dry. It has, as I said, this rubber gasket, so I suppose it's kind of, it can withstand a light rain, but that's about it. So that's an on and off button. And yeah, I guess let's try to set it up now. So I will connect this to the base station, and you will see those pins, they do have kind of slots, so you would be able to kind of align it perfectly. It's like boom. Okay, now we are connected, right? And I really like the cable management, It might look messy currently, but you can always wind more or less, and maybe add some rubber band on the spool just to have it, perfect. So, as I mentioned, you can control the camera via the hub in two ways, that is wired or wireless. And for that, you will need your phone. So to connect camera to the phone, you can use one of these QR codes. And also I will leave a instructional video in the description below. Check it out. It's quite basic. And the app, you can search for the app. It's called Chasing Go2. And yeah, you just install the app and you are good to go. So, and then once you got the app, I hope you can see something. Obviously, you are starting in this page and you are choosing your kind of device. In this case, I have Chasing CF1 camera. So I'll press on that. And as I mentioned, you have two choices of connection. So wireless and wired. So in this case, I will go with a wireless. Wired is definitely kind of better, easier, and so on. So I will go into wireless and set it up. As I say, it's super easy. You just select the network which you will find in the list. Obviously, this hub must be turned on, and it has a couple of symbols, meaning it's a Wi-Fi, those middle two LEDs. As you can see now, after messing a bit about, going like back and forth a few times, now it says the connection was successful. get started, and lens flip it's saying, so I will turn my camera around. Just remove the lens cap and I can see something. As you can see, the view is like super wide. Let's do a little bit of cable managing here. Also, I have to remember, you know, that minimal or minimum focus sync distance is about 30 centimeters, so it won't focus or things will be blurry when they are very, very close, like when they are very close to the camera, right? We can test delay as well, so you can see everything. You can see, I hope you can see the display on my phone. So I will move it in front of the shot. So let's test out the delay time. Remember, it's going through the hub and through the Wi-Fi. Actually, it's not bad. It's under a second. It's quite good. I'm impressed. Yeah, it's not bad at all. So yeah, it's quite easy to set up, and the view is super wide, really. Super wide view is. So now I guess I can see what the app is saying. Maybe I will record the screen a little bit for now, just to see what's up. That's my record button. Show the time, seconds are going here. Nice and simple. I like it. I mean, very, very simple. Not many settings. This is what you want, you know, when you have just a few hours to film something. I guess now I'll be able to inspect the quality of the footage by reading the text on that Gorilla Glue tab there. And also let's test out, you see it has this IR light button, so I'll press on that. It will go like into CCTV mode, black and white, and now I will turn off my, you know, like my lights, main lights, for my setup, and let's see, you know, if you'll be able to see something at all. The lights are very focused, as you can see, very focused. Okay, let's record it, I guess, just to see the quality. We will check it later. It's flickering a little bit on my screen, not too sure if that will be visible in the main footage, not too certain. Okay, now let's turn the lights back on. Here we go. Normal mode. I can see like right away that the quality is not, as I say, it's not the best bet for the YouTube for my needs. I believe it will be more than good enough. But yeah, it works. Simple setup. You can do stuff like streaming. Okay, my battery is dying. That's fine. Okay. It says Wi-Fi strong at the top. Depth, probably this needs calibration somewhere. Yeah, you can calibrate it here if you want. Depth calibration, equipment parameters, up version, CanFish. It's very basic. It doesn't have like many settings like at all. Very basic. It says how the storage looks like. And you can broadcast if you want to, I don't know, TikTok or somewhere else. It shows videos that has been stored onto the SD card, and that's about it. So yeah, very basic app. Very easy to use and very easy to set up too, you know. And all the setup is, you know, small. This is what I need, you know, and battery lasts for 8 hours. And if you want to, you can connect a power bank to this base station to film, you know, indefinitely almost, you know, or observe the fish for as long as you want. Let's clean up the desk here, and whilst I do that, I'll mention about the giveaway, or we'll come back to that as I mentioned before. So in this case, the giveaway will be described in detail in the description below this video. Check it out. But in a nutshell, I'm giving away this camera for the members of this channel, Andrew's Nuts TV. Obviously, big thanks to Chasing, because they did provide the camera to be given away. So yeah, thanks members. And if you want to check this camera and purchase it, have a look at those links in the description below. But that's about it. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.